Voidtrain is a survival crafting adventure set aboard a moving train drifting through a surreal, interdimensional void. Instead of exploring forests or post-apocalyptic wastelands, you expand and defend a locomotive traveling across floating debris, broken architecture, and fragments of forgotten worlds. The concept is strong: a constantly moving base, resource gathering in zero-gravity space, and hostile encounters while upgrading your train. The question is whether Voidtrain's unique setting supports long-term depth, or if the novelty fades once the loop becomes familiar. Pros and cons. On the positive side, the setting is visually creative and distinct. The mobile train base adds a fresh twist to survival crafting. Co-op play enhances resource management and combat. Progression systems encourage steady expansion. On the downside, pacing can feel grind-heavy. Combat lacks variety over time. Objectives sometimes feel repetitive, and solo play can feel slower compared to cooperative sessions. Gameplay, at its core, Voidtrain blends resource gathering, base building, crafting, and light combat. Your train functions as both transportation and home base. As you travel through the void, you stop at floating islands and debris clusters to collect materials, salvage technology, and unlock upgrades. The crafting system follows familiar survival logic. Gather resources, refine materials, build workstations, expand your train cars. Over time, your small locomotive transforms into a larger, fortified machine capable of defending against increasingly dangerous threats. The moving base mechanic is the game's defining feature. Instead of building in a fixed location, you design and expand a train that constantly pushes forward. Adding new cars, defensive turrets, and production modules creates a satisfying sense of progression. Combat exists, but is not the primary focus. You'll face hostile creatures and rival forces. While traveling, encounters are functional and add tension, but they lack the mechanical complexity of dedicated action games. The real satisfaction comes from preparation and infrastructure rather than direct confrontation. Co-op and progression. Voidtrain benefits significantly from cooperative play. Managing resources, expanding the train, and defending against threats feels more dynamic with multiple players sharing tasks. Solo play is viable but slower, especially during large-scale expansions. Progression unfolds gradually. New blueprints unlock advanced systems, automation options, and stronger defensive capabilities. The loop of exploration, gathering, upgrading, and moving forward creates consistent forward momentum. However, repetition can set in during extended sessions. Resource collection and crafting cycles become predictable, especially without major mechanical shifts in later stages. Visuals and atmosphere. Visually, Voidtrain stands out. The void environment feels surreal, filled with floating ruins, fragments of architecture, and strange creatures drifting in the distance. Lighting effects and particle details enhance the sense of scale and isolation. The train itself becomes a visual representation of progress. Early builds feel fragile and minimal, while late-game constructions look industrial and imposing. Sound design supports immersion with ambient void noise, mechanical clanking, and subtle environmental audio that reinforces the strange setting. Final verdict. Voidtrain succeeds most in its concept and atmosphere. The moving base mechanic provides a unique twist on survival crafting, and cooperative play enhances the experience significantly. While combat depth and long-term variety could be stronger, the steady sense of expansion and exploration keeps the experience engaging. For players who enjoy crafting, progression, cooperative survival, and unusual settings, Voidtrain offers a creative and satisfying journey. Final score, 8.1 out of 10.